Ralph,
Right.
what's funny is
we're starting to stream now.
I asked Scottie if it was a virtual background, and it's not.
I can see Charlene eating her dinner. What are you having, Charlene? What'd you say?
She's having a sandwich. We're trying to clean out some stuff that's expiring soon. It's tough rotating the food every week.
Oh, you have both boys home?
Just Connor.
Okay.
And Mia's over there. She's cut out. You can't see Mia.
Yes.
No. No. She forgot we were live. We'll take the question offline.
Good evening, Gloucester.
All right, publish that, and I can close this window. And
this is a virtual dinner.
Charlene, ask Charlene if she can check to see if the feed is going live.
Connor's checking.
Oh, are we supposed to share this right now too?
Yeah, you can share it right now. We're live right now. It's GloucesterCast 391. We're just looking for some feedback right now on if we're Caitlin. Hi.
Where's Caitlin?
Caitlin just said, hello, hola from Naples, Florida. Oh, wait, nope, I'm home. Vacation canceled. Very nice.
She also said stay in the basement.
She says, well, that's exactly where I am. Hi, Jane Gibbs. How you doing, Jane Gibbs? Hey, cheers to everybody. What's everybody drinking?
Oh, damn, you didn't tell me I needed a cocktail.
Yeah.
You don't read the text.
Not drinking.
You don't read the text. Joey Foot, how you doing? Charlene is drinking wine. What is Scottie Mack gets the MVP tonight. He's the Miami Vice action going on. Hi, Kim.
Yeah. Where is he? Where's Scottie Mack at the Fontainebleau?
Undisclosed coronavirus bunker.
I'm drinking a Corona seltzer, Joey.
Very nice. Connor McCarthy.
I have a seltzer also, guys. I have what's called Aha, and it's Aha, and I found that at Stop and Shop, I believe.
Yeah. As you walk in on the left-hand side.
That's right.
Scott, you got to stand up and you have to let everybody see what you're wearing.
Yeah. Oh, Scottie, Miami Vice. Don Johnson's got nothing on you, baby. Hey, how you doing, Anthony Saputo?
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony.
That's
First
awesome.
Spaghetti Day was yesterday.
All right, so I hate to start off with something horrible, but I have a serious question.
Okay, here we go.
I've been watching the news for the past half hour, and I watched the Patriots plane land at Logan Airport with million masks from China. Thank you to the Kraft family for loaning the plane and to pay for all that. That's really nice of them to do that. But my question is, and these masks are coming from China. Do they test them before they start handing them out to millions of doctors and nurses on the front lines to make sure that there's not a problem?
I think that they've actually curbed the virus a bit, and it's on the downslope. So I think that whatever they're doing over there is actually a good thing, and they're sending us what works.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that these things aren't. I don't know how it works if it carries the virus on a surface such as that. But if the person that's making these masks potentially contaminated them,
my guess is that these masks are probably being produced in a very quarantine kind of big time.
Do we really trust China right now?
Oh, I don't know.
This could be like what
hey,
was
Ralph.
This could be Trojan horse.
That's a good point.
What the news didn't report, though, is that there was also thousands of massage parlor workers on that plane as well.
I got Anthony Saputo put in a big time comment right here. everything in is made in China these days. Even babies are made into vagina.
I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as this is all over with, I can guarantee you that our president is going to make sure that nothing's made overseas anymore. We're going to be a self-sufficient nation moving forward.
I don't think you've ever looked so good.
Oh, thank you.
Ralph,
I'm in my art studio.
Ralph, they asked that same question of Mass General Hospital doctor. I think it was on the local news about an hour ago. They were talking about the plane landing, and the doctor said that to Scottie Mac's point or Anthony's point, that just about everything is made over there. They're using a lot of stuff now that was made in China, and he didn't feel, and the healthcare field didn't feel that there was a need to disinfect or do anything unique with the stuff that's being brought over. But with that being said, I'd be concerned.
Are pregnancy tests made in China also?
Yes, everything is.
Can I say something?
We're all on lockdown, so
can I say something right now? If anybody has in the background a TV going, because I'm getting some feedback. I'm not sure whose it's coming from.
Nothing here.
I think it might be the McCarthys. We want to say hi to D Noble, just chimed in. Kim DiGiorgio's with us, and Paula Ryan O'Brien, one of our faithful. Joey Foote, one of our other faithfuls.
Joey.
So we want to give shout outs to our people.
Joey, don't be stealing my outfit this year for the summertime attire.
We did not do what we said we were going to do at the top of the show, which was thank our healthcare professionals, first responders, grocery workers, the politicians that are like going to all the meetings and stuff like that.
Yes.
There's more people to thank, but a thank you to all those people that are on the front lines. We appreciate what you're doing.
Yes. Did you say grocery store workers?
I did. I think that they've been left off a lot of the thank yous, and I think the people that are showing up for work at the grocery stores are unsung heroes in this thing too, and they're very.
And let's
from the front
Joe,
line.
Joe, let's talk about the people who are cleaning these hospitals.
That too.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, these people are going home to their families, and sometimes they're actually quarantining themselves. So truck drivers, Mike Coder, truck drivers, absolutely getting the products around. There's a lot of
people doing their part. A lot of people doing their part.
There definitely is. We didn't go around and did everybody say what they were drinking? Scottie, what are you having?
So my concoction that I've come up with specifically for the podcast this evening was...
Looks like it's something out of Sex and the City.
This is an AHA seltzer water with tequila and a dash of cran grape ocean spray.
Very nice.
I don't think it's as dark as it really is. I think it's his background lighting that's making it look darker than it really is.
Ralph. It is dark. It is.
I think it's important, Joe, to tell your listeners that Scottie Mac's background is not one of those virtual backgrounds. That is his real living room.
If you wait a few minutes, once he hits the button, his rotating bed will start spinning.
With the disco ball.
I love it. Look at this guy. Sexy.
See? It's real.
He is sexy. Yeah.
Scottie, when's the last time you had a date?
Sexy. Scotty's got a serious girlfriend.
I got a serious girlfriend. Yeah. Names will stay out of this for her privacy. But I have a serious girlfriend. She's absolutely wonderful.
Ralph, can you turn that down? Hey, we want to hear from our listeners what they're drinking. Type in the comments what they're drinking too. Chris, what are you having?
I'm not drinking yet.
Not drinking? What the hell is that all about? Charlene poured a glass of wine back there, I think.
Rumor has it grows hair follicles.
Ralph, what are you drinking, buddy?
I don't have anything. I'm in quarantine, so I'm only given little bits and pieces here and there. Morsels
Ralph,
of
the
food.
liquor stores are still open. That's one of the things that haven't been shut down. That's an unsung hero worker at the liquor store.
100%.
The other day I made a Stoli Doli. It should be just about ready. I think I made it Saturday or Sunday, so it should be ready.
Why does it take so long to make it?
Well, because it has to extract all the flavors out of the pineapple.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Joey, you mentioned that you had some. I'm not going to spoil what you said earlier pre-show, but I just want to mention that Ralph, since you're drinking Stoli Doli, I got to give a big shout out to Captain Carlos, the best Stoli Doli that I've ever had, and I hope that they bring it back this summer.
Well, what is are we hearing from any? Well, there's no one knows when any of the restaurants are going to get open. I mean, hey, Craig, how you doing, buddy? Craig Kimberly's with us. Mike Coder is drinking. He's having bourbon, and Paula Ryan's vodka 7 and lemon. We don't know
That's a good one,
Joey Foot's having Michelob Ultra Pure Gold, 2.5 carbs and 85 calories.
See, I pegged him for a lemon Siobhan daiquiri guy.
There you go.
Hey, liquor sales are up 55%.
That's why we wanted to buy Bud, remember? Craig Kimberly, what are you drinking? We don't know what he's drinking. Hey, by the way, big shout out to Craig. His barbecue channel is taking off. Huge subscribers going. So
nice.
if you haven't seen it yet, go check out.
Is he cooking on a Weber?
He cooks on a lot of different things, but I don't like that peanut butter whiskey, Mike. I think it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Steve Reed's with us. He's drinking Basil Hayden Rye.
I was going to say he's probably drinking bourbon, knowing him.
Yep.
With a big spear ice cube. It's very good.
So there you go. So we got that out of the way. Who's on a diet? Whose diet is completely shot? Who said fuck it? I'm going to eat whatever I'm going to eat, and who's trying to watch their weight through this?
I'm going 50-50.
I just want to survive.
Yeah. So
I'll worry about the diet later.
So no diet for Ralphie. Do you figure you're putting weight on or no?
I got to tell you, I don't think I'm eating as much as I normally do because I don't have access to the refrigerator. So I'm eating my 3 square meals a day. What my wife gives me, and she gives me portion control. So
she's knocking on the door, and
So I don't think I'm gaining any weight, to be honest with you. I just don't think I'm losing it either.
You're not chained up in the basement like Sloth from the Goonies, where you get a baby Ruth, are you?
No, I'm quarantined in my bedroom.
Okay.
Poor Ralph.
No access to the fridge. Okay.
Ralph is legit. He's legit quarantined.
So we.
I'll tell you, I've never accomplished so much work in my entire life. I think I get more work done, no pun intended. I get more work done in my bedroom than I do anywhere else. Just nobody's bothering me. The phone,
time out.
calls. I can do a lot of work.
Time out. In your bedroom?
I'm in my bedroom with my
He's
computers.
quarantined. He's legit quarantined.
I didn't know that your office was in your bedroom.
No. I'm saying I get more work done in my bedroom than I do. Nobody bother me.
I thought there was something behind that comment.
I see.
Getting work done.
Yeah, Chris. Only you, Chris.
Getting work done.
Work accomplished.
I've been eating like a jerk in the afternoons, but I'm not eating in the mornings. So I've actually maintained within 3 pounds of my goal weight, just by cutting out. I don't eat anything substantial before like 11 o'clock in the morning. I have a coffee.
I've been eating more than I normally do, but we've been walking at least 10,000 steps a day. Seriously.
I know.
We're in this family contest on who can walk the most. And there's a prize at the end of the contest.
I think I'll go for a walk outside.
Chris, I got
calling my name.
Chris, you have a pretty hot house for there.
A pretty hot outfit.
Housekeeper.
That's the house cleaner. Yeah.
Does she have the French maid skirt on underneath behind that countertop?
She does her best work in the bedroom. Like Ralph.
Ralph and I stick together.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So there we go. So we have this. So what's everybody? How psychotic is everybody going with the groceries? Because we've gone full on psycho mode, which I'm happy about. But like we're trying to do the whole thing where you do very purposeful shops, like once every 10 days, which is what we're trying to do. And then I wear the mask and the gloves, come home, put the stuff on the deck. Kate washes everything down with the wipe, and then we bring it in the house. And half of the stuff we left out overnight and then brought it in today. What are you guys doing?
Well, we
That's
do
what
the
I'm
same thing.
McCarthy.
When we went shopping, we wiped everything down with the Clorox bleach wipes before it comes in the house.
Chris, I want to know, did you really wear that, or is that just to make a funny Instagram post? Did you
No,
really?
I swear to God, that's how I went into Stop and Shop today.
Was Chris? That was you?
Are you skiing?
That was him.
Oh my God!
And my sign, if you can't read it, says, "Put your hands down. I'm just here to buy eggs." I mean, I didn't realize how stupid I look and how funny it must have been for people.
Why that hasn't gone viral yet? I don't know.
That is hilarious.
I don't know. Chris, I don't know what's worse. You looking like a robber, or Scottie Mac going in Stop and Shop looking like John Travolta.
I think it's more Don Johnson. I think he's got more of a Don Johnson look going.
Thanks, Ralph.
Joe, I actually saw one of your lobstermen in there. I forget his name, but he's a shorter guy, keeps his hair tight, has a little bit more hair than me and you. I think he has his boat docked at your dock. Or no, he might be the Rockport guy.
Mike Tupper.
So
Mike Tupper.
He might be Tupper, yeah.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
But he was.
So I said hello to him. He didn't know who the hell was saying hi to him. But
it's because you had the mask on. You look like a robber.
But you should send him the text and say, "Did you see this guy in Stop and Shop today?"
I will.
I wonder why everybody was running out the back door.
So did you introduce yourself to him, or did you just? No.
I said hello, and I just kept walking.
That's funny. We got some. So we also stream to Twitch, and we got this guy Bryson0619. He's probably like 15 years old on Twitch, and he's calling us boomers. We're already getting the boomer stuff. He said, but he also says, "Gotta love the hot wife in the background doing women duties."
Some 15-year-old.
Hey, Charlene, you got a shout out saying you were hot.
He said he wants you to get the fruit off the bottom shelf in the fridge.
Look at who's here.
Hey, there's Bo. Hey, Bo. There's my dog. I hope you're taking good care of my dog.
He's not peeing on your desk.
Uh-oh. He's getting upset at you.
What happened?
He's going to attack somebody.
Uh-oh. Oh, watch out. Okay, so we're going to get into one of our topics.
Okay, pick a topic.
So this is what we said. If you had to be quarantined, we're gonna go clockwise. We're gonna start with Scottie Mac. We're gonna go around. Say you had to be quarantined with 3 other Gloucester people that you're not related to, and no one in this room. It can't be one of us. Who would it be? The 3.
Can I give exclusions first?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
I would not be quarantined
Yes,
with?
I think that's great. Yeah, bonus points for that.
Okay, I would not be quarantined with my serious girlfriend.
Okay.
Because we're actually practicing the quarantine very well, and the relationship has actually been going a lot better than expected at this time. And I've heard some statistics on the news. There's already been divorces due to the quarantine.
Wow.
So some people couldn't be on the same page, I'm sure. And I wouldn't be on the quarantine with my parents. Granted, had I get something and I go to their house, and then I would have to live with that if I lived the rest of my life, and so those are exclusions right there.
Can't
So now let me get.
No, okay. So let me just remind you: no one in this group, and no family members. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
So my inclusions, or who would the 3 people you asked
Three.
for, right?
3.
Okay. In no particular order, but this one's at the top of the list. Wayne Campbell from the liquor locker.
Oh, okay. There you go. Because he's
got
got the keys, right? He's got the keys.
He's got an access to an unbelievable stockpile of survival kits. Let's see. What did I write here? The president. The president of the Cape Ann Gun Club.
Streaming.
What's that? We're streaming.
Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
You there?
We're good.
Okay.
I think did we lose everybody for a second?
No, we're good. We're good.
No,
In no particular order.
Yeah.
The president of the Cape Ann Gun Club.
You got it.
Because they have lots of ammunition and guns when stuff goes awry or astray or whatever the word is. They get plenty of guns and ammunition to survival mode.
Scotty, I go to bed at 8 these days. Can you hurry up, please?
And number 3,
I didn't hear one person, so just repeat the 3 people real quickly.
okay, Wayne Campbell from the liquor locker here in Gloucester, because they have to be Gloucester based.
Right.
So Wayne Campbell's got a stockpile of liquor for survival mode. Number 2 was the Cape Ann Gun Club, whoever is the sportsman's club, I would say, is they have plenty of guns and ammunition when it comes to mass hysteria, and you got to protect yourself and whatever. And number 3 on the list, because we're moving right along so McCarthy can stay awake, he goes to bed at 8, would be Senator Bruce Tarr. He's got great negotiating skills and access to all of the important people. So I was daunted with the task, Joey. There's my answers. Who's next?
I'm next. We're going counterclockwise. Very simple. And mine is all based around my stomach. Anthony Caterano, Ken Duckworth, and Craig Kimberly. Those are my 3. And it's all based on putting food in my belly.
You're going to have a great summer of food, Joey.
Oh, yeah. Short and sweet. Okay, Ralphie, you're up. Who would you?
Well, Joe, it's funny how you and I think very much alike, because I was thinking the same way through my stomach. And Anthony was on my list from Tono as well. The 3 owners of these 3 restaurants, Tono, the Franklin, and the Causeway. Anthony, Maria, and Peter. All 3 of them.
There you go. You can't go wrong there. Hey, Jody Dowd, how you doing, honey?
Jody Dowd. Hi, Jody. So my 3 picks are Stefano from the Franklin, because he makes some mean cocktails. Eleanor from Mom's Kitchen, who
nice.
would feed me very well. And then, unfortunately, I don't know the person's name, but the manager for Happy Valley, the weed store.
I think it's interesting.
All right, wait. Hold on 1 second. All right, for our listeners, I want the listeners to vote. And whose would you pick out of everybody? So
I think Happy Valley's going to take it.
No. I'm saying, like, out of all 4 of us, whose picks would you take out of the 4 of us?
That's a good question.
So then I guess it's a good thing we didn't play, with the sleep with, screw and kill, or whatever the hell you call it.
No, Ralph wanted to play fuck, marry, kill, and I'm like, I don't think that'll go over.
Have I?
No, fuck, marry, kill.
So Joey,
not going to go
what I was
over.
going to say was, I think it's very interesting that the other 3 panel members this evening have all chosen food restaurants except for me.
Well, there you go. Kim Mazzola says Chris. Mike Coder says Scottie Mac. Kim chooses Chris.
I paid her.
Paula Ryan O'Brien says Joey. Eleanor Militello Tucker. She just said woo-hoo, so I'm guessing she's going with Chris. Jessica DeLisi says, I'll go wherever Ken is going. So I'm guessing she's with, well, Ralph, you said Ken Duckworth too, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I said Causeway, Franklin, and Tono.
All right, so that's one for me. All right, we got people chiming in here. I love it. I love it. I love it.
McCarthy seems to be in the lead in the latest polls.
He's big time.
I'm proud.
It's going to be those eyebrows.
Ken Lawler says Elvis, top left. He's a survivalist, and he gets my vote. Steve Reed says Ralph wins in a cakewalk.
That's my buddy Steve. I know
Krista Wolf says Ralph is spot on. Oh, Ralph's coming in hot. He's like on the final stretch. He's coming in.
When you start getting to the level of the more intelligent people, okay, with the the better palate, you're going to see that they're all going to start swinging my way.
Jody Dowd says Anthony Catarano Atano. Craig Kimberly says manager of Market Basket. Doug Ryan from Ryan and Wood, and the Gloucester Police Chief.
Hey, speaking of Ryan and Wood, they got the hand sanitizer. I know you've posted some things already, Joe. But I stopped there. I know Ralphie stopped there the past couple days.
Elvis left the building.
I think he's just went to freshen up his drink.
But I asked a question, and I just want to remind people who are buying the hand sanitizer is when we're all through with this madness, if you do have any hand sanitizer left, you cannot drink it. It's not drinkable.
No.
So
no. I
asked him that question.
I saw a funny video of a guy. He took all his stuff out of a bag, and he had like all these perishables, and he's spraying it with a hand sanitizer, spraying everything down with the hand sanitizer. Takes out a pack of cigarettes. He sprays the outside of the pack of cigarettes. He takes a cigarette. He sprays the cigarette down. He goes to light it, and the whole house blows up. Because it's like, so
yeah, that's a classic.
Oh, see, people are worried about Scottie, but I'm not worried at all. I know he either had to do one of two things: take a shit or refill his drink. I'm going with refill his drink.
Well, I think his disco ball light burnt out. He had to replace it.
You think that's what it is?
Because the lights have changed. So,
hey, Jody Dowd says you guys should leave the island and go to Champions Pub in Peabody. Who wants to speak about Champions Pub and how awesome the steak tips are there?
Well, I think I should, Joe, seeing how I'm the one that introduced you to the place.
Seeing as you took me for lunch there.
I did. I told you. I said, you in for a treat. You want some of the best steak tips you've ever had in your entire life. And you took me up on it, and I took you there, and I heard nothing for 30 minutes but moaning and groaning.
Look at this. Look at Scottie Rock. Look at Scottie.
Now.
You in your bedroom, Ralph?
I am.
No, were you in your bedroom when you heard the moaning and groaning from Joe?
No, when I took him for lunch to Champions for steak tips.
I get it.
You understand now, Chris?
Oh, look at this.
Watch what you say, Chris.
Hey, look at this. We just moved up the 40 time limit on our group meeting. Very nice. We got extra time. Wardrobe change for Scottie Mack. He's going to, watch out. Hey, you got to zip your fly up, Scottie. Your fly's down.
Scottie, what's with the wind-tested tunnel hairdo you got going on there?
Oh, there you go. I told you he was going.
I'm jealous.
All right. What?
Scottie probably turns the heat up in his room to like 88 degrees, so he thinks he's in tropical.
I love it. I like the fake. I like the fake plant in the background. Everything. It's tremendous.
That's actually a real palm tree we just got this week.
Wow, very nice, very nice. All right, moving on. So I'm gonna give you a couple of things, and I want you guys to go around and say if you think they're gonna happen this year or not. Are we gonna have a baseball season with playoffs this year, even if it's a shortened season? Are we gonna have an NHL season? Are we gonna have a football season? We're gonna go clockwise, starting with Scottie again. If we can go quick, though, Scottie, this time.
Could you repeat the three things, please?
Will we have?
Right.
Are we gonna have a baseball season, even if it's shortened? Are we gonna have a football season? Are we gonna have a hockey season? Are we gonna have a basketball season?
So before I say anything on that, I think more importantly, are we gonna have Fiesta this year?
I'm saying no.
Nope.
I'm saying
100% no.
Absolutely not. And it's not because I don't want it. I just think that it's not in the deck of cards on the planning committee, and for anybody.
None of that stuff's going to get released.
There's a lot of events out there that have gotten canceled and will continue to get canceled on a larger stage. But I know the island loves the Fiesta, as I do as well. So I don't know if multiple stuff in Gloucester will get canceled or will go on. Now to address the baseball and basketball, I think that they're going to try like hell. I mean, it's a huge profitability and a moneymaker, and there's a lot of losses, a lot of stuff that came into play prior. So, what is that?
What?
McCarthy's got to go to bed still. Hey, McCarthy, show me McCarthy again, please. Large screen for everybody.
Joe, next word of advice: don't tell Scottie to move things along quickly.
I sent them a message saying,
like hell. Goodbye.
I sent them a message, a Rodney Dangerfield message. Let's go while we're young.
Hey, I get no respect though, I tell you.
All right. I'm saying everything's canceled. I'm gonna miss Fiesta. I don't know what's gonna happen. Don't let me preface that. I don't have any inside information. But I just don't see how anything can happen. Like, especially anything where there's large crowds. I just don't see how it could go.
There's no baseball. There's no more hockey's done for the season. Baseball's not going to happen. Basketball's done for the season. There might be a shred of hope for football, but I'm not sure. And even if there is football, there may be football without fans.
I would watch. That's for sure. Chris, what do you say?
I say no boating season.
Don't fuck around, Chris.
Oh, don't even go down that rabbit hole. We don't talk politics.
We gotta give.
Hold it. I can't talk about boats, but you guys are talking about the Fiesta. I would say boats are probably, third or fourth on the list.
You don't understand.
Did he say boating season or voting season?
No, boating.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ralph, actually, can I interject for a second? Ralph, I think you're onto something there because I actually got a call. They can't lobby for votes right now for politicians to get on the. We're not going to talk politics, but that's actually a thing you just brought up. You can't do it electronically, and you have to hand sign for who you want to vote for. And they haven't figured this out yet. So to put those people that are in place fighting for everything that you want within the Senate or the Congress or whatever, you have to hand write that and send it in.
No. I don't want to know what's going to happen with that right now. That's to me the election is the last thing on my
politics. I'm talking. It's a signature in order to get to that level. That's all I'm saying. You need a physical signature. You cannot do an application.
We're getting requests. We're getting requests to the guy that said boating season. Kill his camera right away. That's Ken Lawler. That's my internet BFF, Ken Lawler.
Well, let's talk about boating. Let's talk about boating because boating is a very large part of our lives. I'm a little concerned because a lot of the marinas are still closed. Typically, they start opening around April 1st. They start getting all the boats ready, start uncovering them and getting them, ready to go in the water. They start dropping boats in the water sometime around April 15th. But I don't see that happening. And if, everything is shut down right now until May 4th, let's say, they're probably not going to stop putting boats in the water until mid-May. And then with all the boats that have to go in the water, you're not going to have boats in until mid-July.
Right.
With the amount of boats that need to go in. It's just a lot of people are just going to say, you know what, don't waste my money and put my boat in because I'm not going to put it in for a month and a half.
Don't most of the marinas have the money already though for the season?
Yeah.
That's non-refundable. That's non-refundable, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No. I mean, unless they I don't. You think that any marina is going to give you a credit?
No, I mean, I don't. I certainly don't think so. But
I think we should start.
People, brides and grooms that book venues that put deposits down.
Hey, Scott, we're talking about something really important: boating season.
I think we should start a
no respect, Scotty. Give it to me, Scotty. Hey.
We should start a petition to make voting season essential.
I think that is. I think for mental health, that is an essential.
Yeah, let's cram 10 people on a 24-foot boat.
Well, you don't have to. You can put a couple people on a boat, and that's social. Like Ken Lawler's. See, Ken Lawler's the smartest guy in the room. Boating is the very definition of social distancing. I agree with him 100%.
He's actually in a room by himself, Joe.
He is too.
Are you ready for this, Ralph?
Yes, sir.
If you're not working, and as most people aren't in the entire world right now, I mean, a lot of people are still working, you can't afford a boat slip or the gasoline to run your boat. But if you can run the gasoline, you can still trailer your boat. And imagine the line at the high school ramp this summertime for people trailering their boats in that can't afford a slip now.
Yeah.
That's something to think
People are going to get on their boats one way or another, especially after being cooped up all year. I have to imagine people are going to try whatever they can to get on the water.
I'm going to get on my boat, I can tell you that.
I'm with you. I don't care what it takes. I am. That's all I can think about right now.
I'm 100% in with both of you on that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm walking the greasy pole too. I was gonna walk
with social distancing. I can put 2 more couples on my boat. Sorry, guys.
Women only.
DeWolf just says in Florida they just said no to recreational boating. That's interesting. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, so we'll see what happens this summer.
Just disregard that comment.
So listen to this. We wanted to talk. Okay, so this is the next question. It has to do with something we were talking about earlier. When the bans are lifted and you can get out, what is the first restaurant you go to when the ban is lifted?
McDonald's.
I know where I'm going.
I know Ralph is going to Palana.
Or Alto Forno.
Oh, really? Not Ipazi. What about your buddy Tani? Is he where does?
I'll be going to both places in one night. Don't you worry.
There you go. Jody Dowd says Alto Forno Palana. She Pat Dalpiaz says Minglewood for Haddock.
Hi, Pat.
What do you say, Chris?
Geez, I don't know.
Jody?
I've actually been ordering out a lot. I mean, I haven't missed too much good cooking from some.
Chris is dying to go back to McDonald's.
Jody Dowd mentions 9 Elm, and I haven't been to 9 Elm, but I hear a lot of people mention it.
9 Elm is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been there in a while, but 9 Elm was very, very good.
Scotty, what do you got?
I'm going to go to Tono for one of 2 dishes, either the bolognese or the pork chop.
Oh yeah.
Well, the pork chop's the best around.
Charlene's yelling at me saying the Franklin.
Or Tono, my 2 favorites.
In passports. I mean, I'm just going to walk down Main Street and hit them all.
That's I like that idea. Wait, Chris. All right, Chris wins. Chris just won.
Yeah.
Just walk down Main Street. No, Graf won the first round. This is Chris's round.
Yeah, but Chris is actually going to make money at it. He's going to walk into the restaurants with that mask on, and they're all going to think that they're being held up. He's going to throw money at them.
I'm just here for the eggs.
I'll get a seat at the bar, no problem.
I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as the ban is lifted and we can go out to dinner, I'm going to go out
every
for
night.
40 straight nights to all my restaurants.
You know, my wife's her favorite thing to do is to put her pajamas on, put the covers like this, and not get off the couch. I have to, there's literally times where I have to get a crowbar to or tell her, you can stay in, but I'm not staying in again. We're going out. Even she is at the point where she's like, when this is over, we're going out. We're going to go out.
You got to go out and do some yard work, Joey.
Rebecca, as soon as when it's nice weather, I don't have a problem. But when it's lousy weather,
Joe, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what my plan is. My plan is to book reservations in every restaurant there is, and then sell them to people.
Well, people might not have money to go out to eat, Ralph. I don't know. Hold on one second. We got a comment from Bex, and she said she had Marcoux bread takeout tonight. She looked very despondent and needs customers. You know what? I haven't even had a press release from her. I didn't realize that she was doing takeout. So Thanks for pointing that out, Bex. We'll send people her way. Marcoux bread, Chris. This summer you brought me Marcoux bread a couple of times down the wharf for lunch. We shared it. It was awesome.
Excellent. It's Mediterranean food. Hummus, tabbouleh, their chicken, the rice. The rice is outstanding. They cook their own. Is it naan bread?
The naan bread, yeah.
They cook on their special grill. Highly recommended. But that's a great point. I didn't realize they were open either. And Scottie and Mac, they're 2 steps from you.
Yeah, Joe, we don't really know who is.
I've eaten there. They're very delicious.
Send you a list or an email, and you can post a list of everybody's that's the restaurants that are doing takeout.
Can I tell you who's doing a cranking business next door to me, McCarthy, and the rest of you on the panel, so you don't fall asleep, Ralph, Chris, and Joey?
Go ahead.
Delaney's Pizza is cranking pizzas out.
Really? There you go.
Cranking them out. I mean, people.
Who is?
Delaney's Pizza. Hey, Captain McCarthy, how you doing, honey?
Kathy or Kelly?
No, Kathy from the Purple Bench fame.
The Purple Bench.
On Rocky Neck, the Purple Bench.
Oh, I may be related to her.
Bex.
No.
Bex, if you can go to that website, Bex, and just copy that list into into a comment on Facebook, I can read them off. That would be awesome if you could do that, Bex. Ken Lawler says that he's gonna first place we go to, he's gonna buy the first round. And DeWolf chimes in and says, "I'm holding you to that, Ken, but I think Ken was talking to me." So we got to straighten that out. We got to straighten
Hey,
that
we're
out.
going to Drift. Drinks are $18 a piece. We're in.
Oh, Jesus.
Every time I'm with DeWolf, it costs me $200 with shots and drinks that I buy him. DeWolf, it's your turn to buy.
And you know what? McCarthy, Cody was talking about that peanut butter bourbon. I tried it at the Elks. I did not like it. I don't know.
Too syrupy.
Too
sweet.
Yeah, too sweet, too artificial. It doesn't taste natural at all. Hey, there's my love. Hey, Kate. Kate chimed in. Okay. Oh, Ken's taking it. Kate says the rounds on him. He's all in. Surfside Pizza needs to open up now, Craig Kimberly says.
It's open.
Well, I think when this is over, we need to schedule a massive party.
I like
Surfside. Surfside's open.
Well, the Dairy Queen is open. Is Surfside open as well?
Oh, I don't know. I know the ice cream is. I just assumed that when they opened, the restaurant opened.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Pat,
Right
I can't click on that link. You have to. Mom's Kitchen is open. Eleanor Tucker just chimed in. She's open for takeout and curbside, and extended their hours, opening from 4 to 6 p.m., offering their specials in several sizes, including pre-orders for chicken and turkey pot pies.
Saw pictures of them. Oh my God, they look amazing.
I ordered one. It's stupid good.
Yeah.
And Eleanor, if you're still listening, I picked you. We can quarantine together.
Yeah, I think she said she saw that, Chris. I think she saw that.
Yeah, she saw that and she left the island.
Who wants
She's going to send her husband instead.
Pat Dalpias, can you copy that list and just put it into a Facebook message so I can read them? I don't know.
Are those all the restaurants that are open?
Yeah, they sent she posted the link, but the link isn't going to help me because if I open the link, the feed goes to shit. So
right.
I don't know. So there's that. We'll go on. We'll move on. Chris, you had a topic. Oh, Pat says it's a 4-page list, 4 pages long. That's why she didn't copy and paste it. Chris says people are throwing used surgical gloves on the ground. What's that all about?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I've been going for a number of walks, and yesterday or the day before, I was floored by the fact that I saw on 3 different occasions the surgical gloves on the side of the road. Surgical gloves. And they were different colors, so they weren't from the same person. They were a different brand. And, if people are, using these gloves and then throwing them out their window as they're driving, the snap.
That's only from your proctologist. That's where those gloves are coming
No,
from.
there was nothing on them. They, I don't know. They were not used at.
Can I ask you one question? The guy that drove by and threw it out the window, was his license plate say "ass man"?
Might have been a New York plate.
Does anybody know that reference from Seinfeld? Ass man on the license plate?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Someone's got to
I remember it. It's perfect.
I didn't see anybody throw it out the window, but that's the only thing I can imagine is that's where it came from.
Yeah.
McCarthy, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Those same surgical gloves, were they in a pile with the same dog poop bags you talk about at Good Harbor Beach?
Nope.
Please
'cause I
don't even
thought
get me
of that.
started on poop bag. Why pick up the dog poop in a bag and then throw out the bag? I don't
That's
understand these people.
I know.
How ignorant of people.
This is legitimately a weekly topic on the podcast.
I know, but it's so irritating. I want to catch somebody throwing their dog bag out the window or dropping on the sidewalk because I'm going to follow them home and light it on fire and put it on their front doorstep.
Right. Well, no, you know what a lot of them do? A lot of them put it in the back with their back windshield wiper. They, instead of leaving it in the car, they
put it on the windshield wiper. The windshield wiper.
They drive away. And then, of course, 50% of the time, it's going to fall off.
It happens.
So I think the police should be on the lookout for those people who hang their poop bags out the window on their windshield wiper and give them at least a year, maybe 5 years in jail.
Anthony Martin gets a gold star because he picked up the Seinfeld reference for Ass Man. One of the best Seinfeld episodes.
Cool. I just didn't find it amusing.
Oh,
listen, the people that get caught should have to go and pick up the bags of dog poop. That's their punishment.
That's brilliant. That's why you're an idea man, Ralphie. That's why you are where you are today, because you're an idea guy. Brilliant.
Yes,
and the nips. And the nips.
Oh my God, Bex is obsessed that no one picked her to live in quarantine with because she can fix things and cook better than your mother. If we don't acknowledge this, I think she's just gonna keep reposting it over and over and over again. All right, Bex, we'll give you a shout out.
Lobster Christmas trees could we use?
What's that?
Hey,
what did you say,
So
Ralphie?
I would have picked Bex, but how many lobster Christmas trees could I use?
There you go.
Hey, but Bex came over to my house and hung some shelving in my pantry. She hung some blinds for me because I stink at that stuff.
You couldn't even hang your own shelving?
No, because this stuff was from the Container Store. You needed a PhD to put it up.
I did my entire house with the Container Store in my closets, and I hung it myself.
Well,
yes.
I hired Bex, and she did it perfectly. And it's still hanging.
Bex's web.
You couldn't do it, is what alarms me.
Bex's website is capeannhandywoman.com. You can hire her for little odds and ends. And she's great, reasonable. She's quick and she's efficient. She's making 20 Christmas trees right now. She's getting ahead of it for next season. Wow. Jody Dow just gave a shout out to Janice McCarthy saying no one makes better chicken cutlets than Janice McCarthy.
That's true.
That's
true. An eggplant. Hey, someone tell Bex that Christmas got canceled too. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we just canceled Christmas. President Trump, he just came on. Christmas canceled.
Don't start. Don't start with that shit. So there we go.
I'm just reading the reports.
So today in 1987, something very important happened. Chris McCarthy knows what happened today in 1987, and he's going to let us know.
A useless factoid.
This is
a useless factoid. The speed limit was increased to 65.
back in
Wow.
19. I can't believe it's been that long.
That's why I brought it up.
That's going to keep me as a viewer.
Thanks, Ken Lawler. There you go. Mike Coder says, picked up that chicken cutlet from my parents' carpet in high school because McCarthy puked at a high school party at Coder's house. Oh, we lost the audio for some reason. Is there audio?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Just want to make sure. Chris, what's this deal with Bo shitting on a rock? What happened there?
Well, I think I sent you the picture, but I have one rock in the back of my house, and when I let him out this morning, he perched himself up on the rock and did his business.
And you got a picture of it?
I got a picture of it.
Did he post it? Did you post it?
I didn't post it on Instagram, but I'll send it to Joe. I found it to be very interesting that he opted for a rock and not the plush lawn that I have in the back of my house. I think the dog's going nuts.
So, Joe, I have a question. How many shows do you think that Chris has been on? 75, 100?
No, probably 50.
50 shows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Has one show gone without talking about poop?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm a poop expert.
Hey, I got to be honest with you. I like that he brings that high school humor, that locker room humor to the podcast. We don't want to talk about plover. Hey, wait a second. We're going to let people vote. We're going to let people vote right now. Would you rather hear about Chris and his poop or Kim Smith and her plovers? All right, we need the studio audience to chime in right here, and this is going to determine who goes forward on the podcast going forward.
My podcast career could be over here.
All I have to say is, Chris, it's been a pleasure. And, thanks for all your service and your dedication to the show. And
hey, I'm the one who
brings you tremendous success.
I'm the one who brought bird sex to this podcast too.
Chris DeWolf votes poop.
Why am I not surprised?
Rebecca Borden says no more plovers.
Well, wait a minute. Let's be clear.
Mark Horgan votes poop. Anthony Martin votes poop. Craig Kimberly votes poop. Chris DeWolf votes plovers with a thumb down. So I don't know what that means. He's a little confusing there. So far it's not looking good for the plovers. It's not looking good for the plovers.
The plovers got canceled. The plovers got canceled. Hey, I feel bad. We got to give Scottie Mac some time. I feel bad. I think he's
in a tequila coma over there. His shirt's unbuttoned. You can see his chest hair. Charlene McCarthy chimes in. Her vote goes poop. She's in for the poop. There hasn't been one vote for plover yet.
All right, Chris, I don't want to say anything, but when you really move in close to talk to the camera, you look like I see the top of your head looks like a penis.
We have not. Oh, it's a birthing. That's foreskin right there. Wait a second. Do that again, Chris. Let's show people. Oh. Craig Kimberly says, "Make poop great again." We have not heard. We have not heard from Pat Dalpiaz where her vote is. We have not. Hey, can you get Charlene on for a second? Jody Dowd wants Charlene to come on screen for a second. Can you call Charlene?
Pat Dalpiaz is not going to go down that alley.
No.
Jody Dowd wants to talk to Shasha. Hey, Jennifer McCarthy Conway chimed in. She says, "I miss you guys." Hey, Shasha.
Hi, Jody.
Jody.
I can't get too close. My hair is not looking good.
We're supposed to be 6 feet away.
I know, sorry.
So wait a second, Shasha. What are the chances that we meet up with Jody Dowd, all of the couples at Champions when all this is over? Will Jody hang out with us there, or is she?
Yes,
is she behind the scenes there? Is she behind the scenes?
No, she's not behind the scenes.
She'll give us a tour of the kitchen.
Oh, really? All right. We'll see.
It's right there. It's in the bar.
Jody says she's in. Jody says she's in.
Nice. But you know what? That will be never. We're never going to be able to come out of our houses again.
Don't say that.
Beck says, Charlene, you look fabulous.
Oh,
Charlene's getting a lot of comments. I think there's a lot of women. It's a lot of women commenting on Charlene. I don't know what's going on here.
Joey, what's our
That's
number?
because there's 4 ugly guys
We have tons of
on
viewers.
the cast.
That's true. Who's smoking this weekend? I will be smoking, that's for sure. My barbecue has been my savior. I'm doing Craig Kimberly's short ribs either tomorrow night or the following night. I saw his video, his latest video, and I am doing Craig Kimberly's short ribs tomorrow night.
Joe, I didn't know Happy Valley was open already.
I didn't know that either. Is
I
it
thought
true?
you said you're smoking this weekend.
Hey now. No, I'm smoking short ribs. Short ribs. Chris, do you have anything that you're planning on putting on your grill?
No, I really haven't done any smoking. I've been cooking on the Q using propane.
I love the cube.
I've been a little lazy.
Have you used your flat top at all? Because Chris DeWolf could give you some lessons on how to operate that Blackstone flat top. He worked the flat top at Mamie's Kitchen for years.
Actually, that's what we'll do when we come out of quarantine. Is we'll have DeWolf come over here and cook up a storm on that flat top for breakfast.
He'll tell you what utensils you need, what kind of oil. Hey, actually, we'll ask DeWolf right now. Chris, what is the best kind of oil to use on a flat top? We'll wait for his answer. I don't know if there's a little delay. There's probably like a 10-second delay or something like that. I got to read
Peanut.
peanut oil. I use peanut oil when I fry. Chris, DeWolf, what's the best kind of oil to use on Chris McCarthy's flat top?
Not my head, right?
I don't know if Chris can hear. Chris DeWolf, what type of oil is the best type of oil on a flat top? Oh, butter. He just says butter, straight butter. Well, there you go. I'm surprised.
Did Ralph fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
Ralph is probably.
You just reminded me to order my my thermometer for my grilling.
Oh, what kind of thermometer? You gonna get a remote thermometer?
Yeah.
Are you gonna start barbecuing, Ralph?
Yeah, seeing how we're not leaving the house for the next 6 months.
Oh, there you go.
Grilling just got canceled. They're showing all the
So
stuff.
I went and bought a bunch of meat the other day, so I want to start grilling.
I like it.
Grilling got canceled. Boating, grilling,
Everything.
You'll have to give me some.
Yingling got canceled. I don't know.
Oh. So, Chris, how are lobsters going to play a role in the cure of COVID-19?
So I don't know how I discovered this morning, but no lie, Bangor Daily News, a scientist with a startup company in Orono, Maine, is trying to use waste from lobster processing to treat warts, shingles, and herpes. And he says that the extract from lobsters might also be suitable for COVID-19. So I found it to be very interesting, since you're in the lobster business, that these bright minds up in Maine are, I guess, using the blood of lobsters. It's the University of Maine's Lobster Institute says that the Lobster Unlimited LLC is looking for a biosecure lab that's willing to test this lobster byproduct on the deadly virus. So this is for real. Yeah.
That's very
I can
interesting.
I can send you the link. It did come out yesterday, which was April 1st. So
I wonder if it's a money grab. Like some of these, I'm not going to say that this is the case in this instance, and I'm just saying in general, there's organizations they feel like they can get some grant money to keep their thing going. So they throw something out there. Oh, we're gonna test this. Someone, there's so much desperation that they throw them a couple $100,000, and the administrators, pay themselves $80,000 a year to be the administrators of the grant or something like that. I'm not saying that's the case in this thing, but I've seen enough of these type of studies being done. Studies.
A restaurant in the summertime, the cure to the COVID could be a lobster roll for between $28 and $35. I mean, the most expensive cure.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Pat Dalpia has excellent information. Schooner Lannon to be featured on This Old House tonight at 8 p.m. We have a half hour before. Pat said, I'm out in a half hour. Bex, I'm drinking Coors Light for what it's worth. She asked what I was drinking. Wow, there's someone running around upstairs. I don't know what's going on up there. Craig, I want to give a shout out. You gave me some Traeger barbecue sauce. I mixed it with the juices for when I wrapped my ribs the other day, and I basted it with that, and it was out of this world. Jody Dowd Mitchell says, do we call her Jody Mitchell or do we call her Jody Dowd Mitchell? What are we supposed to call her?
Jody Dowd Mitchell.
Jody Dowd Mitchell.
Jody Dowd Mitchell, according to Charlene.
Jody Dowd Mitchell. Thanks, guys. She says it was a great way to spend a night in quarantine. You made me laugh so hard. When this is over, count me in on a get together. She doesn't care where. I'm guessing she doesn't want to go to where she works and have to be at work hanging out with us. Craig is drinking a Smithwick's right now.
No, we need a massive beach party.
Ooh, yeah. Niles Beach. I'm sure Felicia will be in on that too.
Idea, man.
That's what you do, Ralph. That's what you do. Hey,
gives the new manager rock and roll.
Look at check out Scottie. He's just gonna fucking pound that tequila right down. I love it. All right, let me see how far we're at. An hour, 1 hour and 1 minute in. You guys want to call it a night? We could do this again. Seems like
gotta go to bed.
Seems like we got it straightened out, and we'll be able to do these again. We got to get I want to do a shout out to our friend. I feel bad he's not on here, but he has to straighten out his streaming. we gotta get Jimmy Dalpiaz and Pat Dalpiaz. They have to straighten out their streaming, and we'll get Jimmy and Pat back on.
And the funny thing is, they're your tech people.
Yeah, they're like.
Now, Scottie, next show we have, I want you to wear this for an outfit.
I will come seriously close to that if I can.
All right.
I got to add something. Joey,
absolutely.
And the McCarthy as well. Did you notice I didn't have the perm tonight?
Hey, my buddy Chris Nyland from Gloucester, England is with us right now. Hey,
is it good?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love these guys. Chris and his wife are going to come this summer. You guys are going to get to meet him. Did you
cancel?
It's
canceled.
Summer is canceled. No, you guys drank with him at the Crow's Nest. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Chris Nyland's a great guy. Him and Jamie and Jamie's dad, the Don, took really good care of us when we were in Gloucester, England. But that's it. We're gonna try to get. Hey, how often do you guys want to do this? Every 2-3 nights, or how often?
Every day, every night.
All right, I'm in. I got nothing.
I gotta check my calendar. I gotta check my calendar.
What do we have to do, Joey?
All right. Well, we'll try to get more of these out. Now, you guys have to promise me you can come up with some topics
Well, I gotta say something. We didn't even get to all the topics tonight because there was a few out there that I knew I had. And we'll save it for next show. How's that?
Wait a second. I'm looking here. Oh, because you didn't respond early. You did give it to me 10 minutes before the podcast.
You and let
Well, we have to talk about where Scottie gets his platform shoes. That's going to be one topic.
I'm tall enough. I wear flip-flops, Ralph. Trying to bring it down a notch.
I love it. All right, guys, it's GloucesterCast 391, 9 away. Wow. 9 away from 400. Let's hope. What's that?
Talk about Plovers on the 400th.
Plovers on the 400. I don't know. We got to see how the vote comes out. So far, there hasn't been one vote for Plovers, but we'll see how that goes. Jody, you can look at Good Morning. Go to goodmorninggloucester.com. We generally announce it the night before, and so you can see when we're going to post when we're going to do the next podcast.
I want to thank all the listeners that chimed in tonight. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we had a great crowd tonight. I miss you guys. I miss doing the podcast.
Joe, next podcast, everyone has to make a virus cocktail.
Oh, I think we should all do it shirtless.
No,
that's a joke.
I'm in.
Give me one of these. $1
billion.
Chris, I want you to sign out. I want you to sign out with the foreskin head. This is how we're signing out, right? All right. GloucesterCast 391. Everybody say goodbye. Miss you guys.